Hey guys, Fuljay here, welcome to another video. So this is the more of a review that I just bought yesterday. This is the Røde Wireless Go 2. This is the wireless microphone from the Røde. This is the new one that just came out and I'm just testing it now. Just to be able to see how is the quality here with the light. I'm gonna actually keep it this way, I think it's okay. So this is the test for the microphone first time. These came in the box with 2 transmitters and 1 receiver. And I just had to get it back because it wasn't working properly. So it wasn't functioning normally because it wouldn't charge fully. So one of the transmitters went out and it's been charging the whole night. And I've been looking around Google the answers why it wouldn't charge. So there are no color indications, there are only sparkling blue lights, like amber lights, and it's telling that green is fully charged, blue is on its way to charge fully, and the red one is out of juice. So that's for the receiver. So however, he shows all the things that you should be interested in. So fully charged battery, it's the full green color. Red is out of juice, and I think when you're charging it, you're gonna notice for the transmitters. So these came with 2 transmitters. When it's flashing blue lights, that means it's almost till the very end. So you need to make sure that you're charging. What's cool about these batteries from Røde Wireless Go 2 models is that it's rechargeable. You don't need to buy any battery packs for it. It came with 3 USB-Cs that we're using here, and each and every one of them is for the device on its own. So one is for the receiver that's on top of the camera right now, and it has a mount. It does have a mount so you can record directly from it and not from the camera. So it does have an input from Alpha Sony 6100. Does have an input for the audio jack, and that's very cool. Doesn't have a headphone jack because it's a little bit older, DSLR, but who cares really? It does work perfectly. So I also think it's gonna work perfectly with this mic. This is the new mic actually that I bought, and there are many of them, I gotta tell you. So there are many of these mics, and I just bought from the Røde itself. This is the Røde microphone. I think it was around 80 euros. So it should have a nice sound. Also have one here that is gonna be for, for the series that I filmed with my friend and some other people as well that might be the guests for my series. We're gonna talk about sports. We're gonna talk about everything. So this year it's really gonna be interesting to see how these devices works. This is the primarily thing that I bought these stuff for those things. So this is the first one that I bought for myself, and I thought about it. I have a Zoom H1N device. It's the audio recording device, which only has 1 channel for 1 person, and you can't pair any more than 1 person on that little device because it is meant to be it is meant for movies and for broadcasts, for things like that, but not for 2 people independently like the Røde has. Zoom H1N is more for stuff if you're doing trailers for the movie, music, if you're singing. I used Zoom H1N all the time for the karaoke covers, and still I'm gonna use it for those. It's really cool device for 100 euros. You get really good WAV format and MP3 format, so till 48 kilohertz, something like that, I think. And also this devices come with Røde Central. So what I just found out is that you cannot just record your recordings automatically from the transmitters. You gotta check that out on Røde Central. You gotta install that. This is the software where you can set up all the devices. You need to pair them. So actually they are paired from the very beginning when you buy them. But there you got a possibility. You can change if you want a dim light, if you want a bright light, if you want some markers, and there's the recording button. You can put always, it's off. So originally it's off. You need to mark it manually. So you gotta go there. You got to change settings from off. You got possibilities for always, buttons, and backup audio. If in any case, if you lose your audio for some reason, this is going to be the perfect way to back up your audio, so you don't lose your whole work. So that's the one thing that you should be sure about that. So always when you're recording something, just consider yourself, always put on backup if it's something really, really important, like series or anything that it is. You need that backup, and you can save all your materials in any way. If transmitter dies or something happens, it's stuttering, you can save it from the backup file. I'm using now merge file, so it's a singular transmitter now. It came with dual transmitters, but I found out if you buy this thing, so if you do buy this, if it's gonna focus or not, I'm not sure. This is autofocus now on me. Okay, whatever. So if you buy these two things, dual transmitters, one is for the single recording, so you gotta use merge. You can use split mode also. Merge is for the mono audio device. You don't need to go into Auto Premiere then, and you don't need to change it to mono. So automatically you can set up to merge, and it's only left and right channel, so at the same time intertwined. So basically, if you put on split mode, usually on split mode it's default mode. By the split mode, I'm using now merge mode. But if you're single like this, if you don't record on a single mode, if you have a single transmitter, because you're gonna have a left or right stereo, you should have both. So on mono, I believe this one guy said it's the best way to record. So on merge mode. So independently, you can use this for the guests or anything. You have a broadcast, if you have a show or something like that. You can use split mode, merge mode, so it is up to you. So, but some of the YouTubers say it's a better solution to use merge mode individually. So the next thing about it, this is the price now. I think it's a good deal, so you can get 2 transmitters with 1 receiver for 325 euros. 325 euros, you get full package for 2-man show. So for the guest, for yourself, or an interview, 2 transmitters, 1 receiver. So, and the price for single receiver it's not any change. It's like 250 euros, I believe it was. So only extra 1 transmitter, it's 325. So I think for the price it's very fine. So it's really fine, and it's less than Sennheiser. I wouldn't buy that Sennheiser. I watched tons of these prices, and I believe it's not. I would not consider it to buy it, because it is very expensive. It's like 650 euros. Only 1 station. You get only 1 transmitter and receiver for 650 euros. This is, I think, the really big deal, because I already have a Røde microphone, and this is from the other model. Older lavalier mic, but this is the new one. So I believe this one is gonna represent much more better sound, hopefully. So there are 2 ways to film this. So you have the button. So once you end up in Røde Central software, you can put on the button, or always or backup. So mine is on always. And if you want to record button is actually downstairs. So it's this circle downstairs, and you just press it, it's gonna record automatically. And if you want to stop recording, you just press it again. And it needs to boot up 3 seconds. You need to hold up for 3 seconds if you want to boot it up, and if you want to shut it down, 3 seconds also. Rechargeable batteries, no need to buy any AA batteries. So imagine that. That's a brilliant deal that I decided to buy that, because Now if you want anything, you know, to charge, they can hold the charge for 7 hours. 7 hour charge for uncompressed audio. 7 hours. That's a plenty. That's a plenty if you're doing anything, and interviews are no longer than 7 hours. So standard mode MP3 stays the same, 24 to 48 kilohertz, and the uncompressed audio wave format does include 24 bits and much more than that actually. Not 32 bits, so 32 bits I got on Zoom H1n, but this one 44, 48 I think kilohertz, 44.1 kilohertz, 48 kilohertz modes, and really brilliant sound you're gonna get from uncompressed. It's a broadcast quality and a standard quality, so we're trying for both. If you want to consume, you know, a lot of megabytes or gigabytes even, you know, spend your time recording with MP3 mode. So you can set that up easily. So everything on Røde Central you can set up, not on them. So they're not for that function. So only you can set it up everything. If you want a WAV format, go to Røde Central. If you want a MP3 format, the same. Kilohertz you can change. It's all by default. And minus 12 decibels is the audio level that I use so right now. So I cannot see how it's jumping. So, but you're not gonna get any distortion. You shouldn't get any distortion. So just watch out to not put above -9 or -6 or 0. 0 is some of the limit of the audio signal. That's like kind of a limit. If you see that it's jumping to the yellow markers, if you're getting yellow levels or red levels, now that's a distortion then. So it should be always around -12, -6 they say, and I'm gonna use the same, you know. And we actually taught this. They actually taught us that in academy and everywhere else that I came. Like -12, -6. That's a perfect audio sound. Now everybody, you know, somebody's shouting, somebody's quiet, so you always have to navigate it. And it is a little station. That's just like you have all these stations with transmitters and receivers. This one is really simple. It is really, you know, portable. You can bring it everywhere. So I think this is a big treat for me now, because I not only got myself now, but so ready for all these series that we're gonna do with my friend, but also we got a dual show now here. So 2 lavalier mics, 2 transmitters through the 1 receiver. It's going directly on an Alpha Sony 6100 because it is functional with that. 6000 doesn't have audio input, and Sony Alpha 5000, which is really old from 2014, does not include that. There are older, really old models. From 6100 I see, which includes 4K, does support it, and everything above supported. 6400 also supported, doesn't have a headphone jack. So probably higher models than that, which came a few years ago, does support that. So I truly believe. And hopefully the audio is gonna be great. So I'm assuming nothing, we don't having any technical, you know, like, you know, errors or anything like that. So always the thing that I learned and I was taught, the best way to put the microphone is not on the t-shirt, on the jacket or anything else like that, because you see the big annoying cable. So the way I did this is just tuck it in here, and there it is. Okay, so it's working. It's here is the channel mode. This is the battery life. It's totally full. I just charged it. It took like 2 hours to charge it all. And it does have this clip, which is really amazing. So it does include this. So this is amazing. And you can see here, if I can get close, if it's gonna focus, I'm not sure. There it is. Okay, so it does include all that, and I just tuck it in. I can put it here, somewhere around my pocket, and actually it's not a, it's a very, very, like I said, portable, and does have really good sound quality. So and always make sure that you're putting it, of course, under your t-shirt and everything, because I was watching my old videos, wasn't good enough. I was still, you know, experimenting, practicing myself, and once somebody older told me like how it's actually good to be done, then I so said, okay, I'm gonna change the way I do this, and it's much more better. You know, always listen some older folks who knows how to use this stuff. They're really master at this stuff. So yeah, that is the Rode Wireless Go microphone. You can get it for 325 euros. So currently now is the price, something like that. We have, of course, Avitech. Avitech is the perfect technical shop from everything, from Mavic, DJI. They reproduce everything. There are good other stuff like Sennheisers and that. If you're really looking for that professional top devices, Sennheiser, that it is. Rode, I believe, is the second closest one. And that's enough for me. That's enough for me from the audio, because I don't need anything else really. So almost it's now 20 minutes, so the video, I'm gonna shut down now everything. That will be it, guys. That was the video about a Rode Wireless Go 2 microphone, and this is the first recording that I just made. So till the next time, and till the next series that is coming up really soon, we're gonna talk about a sport and everything that's been going on in Croatia. So greetings from Croatia to everyone, to all my fans, and of course to mention that we're passing 600 subscribers. We passed 600 subscribers, we're now around 640 subscribers, which is mind-boggling. Incredibly how it's going well. Some old videos are getting like lots of views that I wouldn't expect. Some of the things that I forgot about, you know. So that's actually everything that I had to say. And yeah, till the next time, guys, see you soon and catch you later.